Hello guys, welcome to this video in which we are going to discuss how to convert speech to text from using Python. Coming to the introduction, when it comes to our interactions with machines, things have gotten a lot more complicated than we expected. So from large mechanical buttons to touchscreens, however, hardware isn't the only thing that's changing. Throughout the history of computers, the text has been the primary method of input. But thanks to the developments in NLP and I mean machine learning, data science, we now have the means to use speech as a medium for interacting with our gadgets in the near future. So virtual assistants are the most common use of these tools, which are all around us, like for example Google, Siri and Alexa, and the host of the other digital assistants have set their bar high for what's possible when it comes to communicating from the digital world on a personal level. So for the first time in the history of modern technology, the ability to convert spoken words into text is freely available to everyone who wants to experiment with it. When it comes to creating speech to text applications, Python, one of the most widely used programming languages, has plenty of options. So now let's get back to the history of speech to text. So this is how, before diving into the Python statement to text feature, it's interesting to take a look at how far we have come in this area. So Audrey 1952 that is a year where the first speech recognition system was built by three Bell Lab engineers. Was in Audrey in 1952. It was only able to read numerals. So and then in 1962 it is IBM Shoebox. Coil can be distinguished with 16 words in addition to numbers in IBM's first voice recognition system, and had also had the ability to basic mathematical calculations and publish the results. So now talking about the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, also known as DARPA, in 1970 has supported speech understanding research, which led to the creation of HARPy's ability to identify 1011 words. So and again in 1980, hidden Markov mode, also known as HMM, problems that need sequential information can be represented with HMM statistical model. So this model was used in the development of new voice recognition techniques. And finally, in 2001, voice search by Google. This was the revolutionary thing done by Google in 2001 before it launched its voice search tool, which allowed the users to search by speaking. And most of you guys have watched, observed the mic symbol when you go to the search bar in the Google. So that is what is meant by voice search in Google. So this was the first widely used voice enabled app. And then in 2011, Siri, a real time and convenient way to connect with Apple's gadgets, was provided by Siri in 2011. So and then in 2014 and 2016, both Alexa and Google Home came into broadcast, where voice activated virtual assistants like Alexa and Google Home, which have sold over 150 million units combined, entered the mainstream in 2014 and 2016 respectively. So coming to the problems faced in the speech to text. So the problems which are faced most commonly are imprecise interpretation and the time, accents and background noise and loudness. And also we'll discuss about all of them in particularly. So speech to text conversation is a difficult topic, so that is far from being solved. Numerous technical limitations render this substandard tool at best. So the following, as I mentioned earlier, are the some of the problems faced or difficulties encountered with voice recognition technology. So the first one is imprecise interpretation, which is when a speech recognition does not always accurately comprehend spoken words. That is, VUIs, also known as voice user interface, are not as proficient as comprehending contexts that alter the connection between the words and phrases as people are. So thus machines may have difficulty comprehending the semantics of the statement. So coming to the point, and accents, at times speech recognition systems require an excessive amount of time to process. So this might be due to the fact that humans possess a wide variety of vocal patterns. Such difficulties with voice recognition can be overcome by speaking slower or more precisely, but this reduces the tool's convenience. And coming to the third problem, accents. VUIs may have difficulty comprehending dialects that are not standard within the same language. People might utter the same words in drastical diverse ways. And then the last, coming to the background noise and loudness. In a perfect world, these would not be an issue, but that is not the case, and hence VUIs may struggle to operate in noisy surroundings like public spaces, big offices, and etc. So, how does speech recognition work? That is a basic one. We all have doubts in this. How does a speech recognition work? So there are 4 steps in which of speech recognition works. First is the speech or the audio file through the microphone. It intakes that audio which you speak and then converts that physical sound into an electrical signal, and this signal into digital data, and it also converts the electrical signal into a digital data with analog to digital converter. And then once it is digitized, model can be used to transcribe the audio into text. So this is the way which how speech recognition works. So a complete description of this method is beyond the scope of this blog. A complete description of this method is beyond the scope of this blog. I'm going to demonstrate how to convert speech using text. So in this blog, this is accomplished using the speech recognition API and the PyAudio library. So first you have to download the Python packages listed below. So the speech recognition pip install speech recognition. This is a core package that handles the most important part of the conversion process. So the other solutions such as Appeal Assembly, Google Cloud Research for Pocket Springs, Watson Developer, Cloudweight, and so on. Other of advantages and disadvantages. So you have to install this pip installer speech recognition, which is my audio, and then you have to install this. Or else you can also install port audio. It is also an pip install port audio, and then converting an audio file into text. So the steps involved in these are: the first step you need to do is import library for speech recognition, and then you have to initialize the recognizer class in order to do the voice recognition, that's for sure. And we are utilizing Google speech recognition technology here. So the following audio formats are supported by speech recognition, like VAV, AIFF, AIFFC, and FLAC. And in this example, I utilized the WAV file, and then I've utilized an audio clip from the stolen video that states, "I have no idea who you are or what you want, but if you're seeking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have any money." So this is the audio clip, audio we are gonna give, or again we're gonna intake, or the system is going to intake and convert that into a speech. So the Google Recognizer reads this English by default, and it supports a variety of languages. Okay, and then for further information, it also says to please refer this documentation and stuff. So applications of speech recognition are so there are more tools accessible for operating this technical breakthrough because it is mostly because of software creation that does not belong to any company. Because of this, even developers with little financial resources have been able to use this technology to create innovative apps. And then coming to the this section as the importance of the sectors in which voice recognition is gaining traction. So the evolution in search engines. Speech recognition will aid in improving search accuracy by bridging the gap between verbal and textual communication. So impact on the healthcare industry. It also has an impact on the healthcare industry, and it has an impact in the service industry, and also it's a Kyrie in this case. Speech recognition systems can fill the void. But we will witness a quick expansion of this function at airports, public transportations, and other locations. So it also is gaining traction in service providers. Yeah, when telecommunications companies may rely even on one speech to text technology that may help determine callers' requirements and lead them to a proper support. So friends, I finally conclude this topic as A speech to text conversation or conversion is a useful tool that is on its way to become a commonplace with Python, one of the most popular programming languages in the world. It's easy to create applications with this tool. As we progress in this area, we are laying the groundwork for a future in which digital information can be accessed not just with a fingertip but also with a spoken command. And here is the code which is required for the to convert the speech into a text using the Python, and then the output is shown here, and the output is like whatever you speak, it's converted into a text. That is the output, yeah, you'll get. So thank you for watching this video. Jai Balaya.